Hey guys, what is up? I am Arcadius, and we are at one of my favorite arcades of all time. We're going to be playing every single claw machine in this arcade one time to see how many prizes we can win and what your odds are of winning a prize at random when you rock up to a claw machine.
Holy Grail.
So, I'll be keeping a running total of how many games we've played and how many prizes we've won up the top. So, first up, we've got this My Hero Academia claw machine, and we'll try and go for this upside down Deku. Hopefully, we get it first play, claw goes down, it's nice and low, and unfortunately, we don't hit the Deku this time. So, next up, we've got these little bowling pins, and I think this one winking at us is in a good position. Let's try not to hit the prize chute. Drop it down here, and hopefully, and it completely doesn't grab it. Alright, that's 2 down, plenty more to go. We now have these condiment bottles, and this ketchup is looking prime to grab. So let's get in here and drop the claw. That's a pretty good clasp, and unfortunately we miss out. So now it's time for these long arm, long leg creatures, and we'll go for the one right in front here. Actually, maybe that's a bit too dead zoned, so we'll try for this sloth right in the middle, a little bit further down, but hopefully we'll be able to grab it. It goes down all the way and does not even grab it a single bit. Let's move on. Now we've got this Naruto machine, and let's see if we can get Naruto over here. It just doesn't go further enough, so we'll go for this upside down Sasuke. Try and get him on the head. Drop him down. Oh, big clamp. Come on. And it just misses his body. Next up, we have these JJK plushies, and literally the only one even remotely grabbable is Nobara. So let's go for this one right here. Big clamp around the head, and it does not even grab her. These seem to be quite rigged, so let's move on to the next one. Next one is these tiny little bears, and I think I'll go for this panda right out in the open by the prize chute. Let's try and grab a good clasp around the body. That's looking good. Oh, yes, and it drops it. Oh my gosh, that was so freaking close, guys. But let's move on. Only one play per claw machine. Next up, we have these weird little cats and bananas. So let's try any of them. They're pretty flat, so we'll go for this one right down the middle. The claw does not even go down that far. What a scam. That is unfortunate. But again, we're moving on to the next one. Now we have these little Stitch plushies. So we'll go for the Stitch eating a strawberry. Try and grab him right around the body. That is, unfortunate. But we'll move on to the next one. Now we have these super bouncy balls. I'll see it does not go far enough to grab that pink one. So what we'll do is we'll go for this basketball right down the bottom here and see if we can clasp it. Again, the claw doesn't go all the way down, which is very unfortunate for us. So let's move on to the next one. Next up are these Time Zone branded plushies, and I think this dino is the only one that's even remotely gettable. So let's drop the claw and hope for a good clamp. It's quite a strong clamp, but it shakes it at the top and drops the prize. That is unfortunate, but moving on to the next one. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, so these Bulbasaurs are perfect. Let's hope the claw goes down all the way, and we can get a good clasp on this one right here. It does. We get a great clasp, but it drops it at the very end. It was not ready to pay out, but we'll go on to the next machine. Next one is this tiny Care Bears machine. So I'll go for one of the pink ones that are upside down, and hopefully we get a good clasp on it. I think we just messed up. Oh no! We had a 2-prong grab, and then it drops it right at the end, guys. That is unfortunate. Moving on. Next up are these Mystery Chibi Minecraft packets. So let's go for one at the front here. Hopefully we get a good grab around it. I think it might have missed. Yep, it missed it. And unfortunately, we'll have to move on to the next one. Next up are these slightly bigger Care Bears. So we'll go for this purple one right in the middle. My favorite color is purple, so that'll be a great win if we can get it. And it does not even pick it up a single bit. That's okay, let's move on to the next claw machine. Now we have these cute little animals. I think I'll go for this blue one. No, can't go for the axolotl or go for the turtle. So yeah, definitely going for this blue one here. Try grab right in the center. Looks like a perfect grab there, but it doesn't pick it up. It falls out the front. That's okay. Next machine. In here we've got these Zootopia plushies. I think I'm going to go for this cheetah here. Let me know in the comments what his name is. I can't remember. And it's a decent grab, but he doesn't get picked up, unfortunately. Next, we've got these Pochacos. I will go for this green one with the green shirt. He's very sleepy, and hopefully that means he's easy to grab. That is a good clasp around, and it drops it, not even picking up a single time. Here we've got these cute little foods with little messages on them. I think I will go for the grapes down in the middle here. Seems like a good grab. Actually, no, let's go for the hot dog. Hot dog is right in the center. It's raised up, so let's drop the claw. And not even by the tag, nothing. These claws seem very weak. Next, we've got these slightly bigger plushies. Looks like cows dressed up as dairy products. So I'll go for this yellow one here. That's a pretty good clasp around it, but it hit the ear, so we're not going to get that full grab. Next claw machine. We've got these footballs. I don't know any of these teams, but I think this one at the front would be a good grab. So let's drop the claw right on it. Hopefully it's a strong clasp, which it is. But again, it drops it right at the end. Yeah, these things are definitely rigged. Let's keep moving on. In here we got these Hello Kitty and Friends. I'm definitely going for this purple one at the back. It's in a pretty good position, and hopefully once we get a good clasp around it, it will not let it go. But unfortunately, as predicted, it does. Let's move on to the next one. Now we've got these Doraemon. This one seems like in a good position. Face up, a lot of air underneath it. So let's drop the claw. Hit the other ones around it, and doesn't clasp fully around the plush. Time for this one over here. This little acorn, I think it's pretty close to the prize chute. So let's give it a go and see if we can get a good clasp on that. Unfortunately, you can't really swing these claws because they are quite stiff. So let's drop the claw right here and see if it'll get a good grasp, which it doesn't, unfortunately. So moving on to the next machine. We have plushy Chopper Chops. So I'll go for this green one. Seems like in a decent position. Let's drop the claw dead center. Doesn't close, doesn't go all down all the way, but it clasps and lets go at the end. Now we have these adorable Mithies. The pink ones are the only ones really grabbable, so I'll go for this one in front. Drop the claw, get a good clasp around it, and hopefully it drags it over, but unfortunately drops it right into a dead zone. Next up, we've got these half-collared cows. So let's try and grab this one that's standing up. I think it'll be a decent grab. Unless we can get that one at the back, I think that might actually be a better grab. So let's drop the claw on that one, see if it gets a good clasp, which it doesn't, unfortunately. So let's move on to the next one. These are all very weak. And in this one we have some Pac-Mans. So I might go for this green one here. Seems like it's in a decent spot. So let's drop the claw dead center. It kind of hits the top and goes in the mouth, but again, drops it, not strong enough. Now we got these slightly bigger ones. There is a blue Miffy in this one. So let's go right up to it and try and grab it dead center. And hopefully it goes straight in to the prize chute. That's a good clasp. Hopefully it stays. No, it slips out by the feet, unfortunately. So let's move on to the next one. We've got this one here, which is a simple up and across. So let's try and go for this Yoshi that's out in the open. We're going to go forward just a little bit and then across all the way to the Yoshi. And hopefully it's a good drop on him. Seems like a decent grab. That's a very good grab, but unfortunately it again rigs us one more time. Let's move on to the next machine. We've got another up and across machine, so let's try and get that Cheshire Cat. So we go forward just a little bit and then across all the way to the cat. Hopefully it gets a good grab on it. and we completely miss it, unfortunately. So let's see what else there is in this arcade. They've got this larger up and across machine, so let's try and get this axolotl right in the middle. Axolotls are so cool, so let's see if we can grab it. First try. We don't hit the prize chute, which is great, but unfortunately we missed the grab and the axolotl stays at the bottom of the game. We only have one more claw machine left, which is the Extreme. And this is probably the biggest claw machine I've ever seen. So let's get a swipe in, and hopefully we can win one of these rainbow bears. So let's move the claw machine over. I think we'll be able to grab one of the ones in the back, probably that one right there, across. So let's see if we can line that up perfectly. Maybe go for a head grab, and then we'll do a drop. So let's see if it grabs it. Oh, unfortunately we stab it in the face, and it does not pick it up. So that's it for all the claw machines at this arcade. Let's head back and wrap up the video. Wow, that was absolutely brutal. So in total we played 33 claw machines, and we won a grand total of nothing. So as you can see, the chances of you winning at a claw machine are extremely low, especially with these newer claw machines, which are actually rigged to not let you win until the machine's made enough money. But do not fear, because it is possible to win these, because I've done it many times before. Unfortunately today I was just having a bit of an off day. So thank you guys so much for watching. We've actually just hit over 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe because something big is coming.